I'm from California. I'll tell you, he is hated. And especially in liberal places like the Pacific Palisades, where the average house was like $5 million and now doesn't exist anymore, where homelessness is out of control. It's actually kind of crazy that he thinks that this is going to go over well with the voters who are already so disillusioned by everything that he's done.
And they're supposed to be putting low-income housing in the Palisades too now, which is, of course, people said was a conspiracy theory, but obviously they were going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rumor that I've heard.
They also want it for the Olympics. Olympics are coming 2028, and they want the Palisades to be like the Olympic Village. So
that's just putting me into conspiracy hyperdrive about it.
Let's go.
Section 8 Olympic house.
Section 8 Olympic housing.
Birth rate wasn't high enough.
Yeah, you'd think that would really do serious damage.
You think it'd make him a lame duck?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know about a lame duck, but I mean, you'd think that there'd be a lot of people that would be like, hey, this was warned about before, like right when the fires. Yeah, with Newsom, like all the fires and stuff.
Democrats love this.
But
this goes over really well with the Democrat base.
I think the base does, but don't you think that this actually is going to have a negative opinion or negative effect on Newsom's popularity? He's already gotten a lot of crap from your average Californian.
What are they going to do? Vote for a Republican? I mean,
actually. Possibly. I mean, don't put it past California. They elected Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor. They elected Ronald Reagan as governor. What? We're on like every 20 years we get a Republican governor. Okay. So we're about due,
It's just like the problem is like the demographics since 2000 have just completely changed. I mean, the electorate now, it's tough to find someone that's been in the country for more than like a generation or two compared to 2000. I mean,
should I run, guys? Should I run for governor?
Also, Arnold came out recently and was talking about illegal immigration and said that it was damaging to the country.
On The View.
On The View, of all places, right? So
when it comes to the thick accent, it hits different.
Yeah.
Anti-immigration.
Wow, he's a real immigrant.
Yeah.
We have to listen to him.
Well, I'm not going to argue with somebody that successful.
I mean, it is true that Newsom does have to spend a bit of political capital here because it will require a special election to redistrict in a way that's especially favorable.
And where's he getting it from? Look at his losses. COVID, he had everybody on lockdown while he's on French Tuesdays. You had like unbelievable unemployment, homeless out of control. I'll tell you, I don't even go into the city anymore. I left after COVID because it's like you live in Beverly Hills. 2 times the year before I left, I opened my front door to a homeless man crashed on my front door. I was like, it's time to get out.
You own a house or was it an apartment?
It was a townhome.
Okay.
2-story townhome.
Yeah.
Everyone has had that experience. So over time, like this builds on the conscience. You go to liberal Pacific Palisades and you ask people, what do you think of the situation? They hate this guy. They have been awakened and they want justice and revenge, and don't put it past a rich person to vote for Donald Trump or a Republican or anybody to get even, or especially after they've lost their house and the insurance won't cover it and it's a mess.
That's one of the things that I'm thinking of is they were promising that there was going to be permits right away. There was going to be a lot of effort put in to make sure that Pacific Palisades can rebuild, et cetera, et cetera. And that did not pan out at all.
You know the worst thing about this, Phil, is that now, because some people still have their mortgages and all sorts of things going on, a lot of these people have sold to foreign companies,
which is exactly what
Chinese
they were afraid of.
That's what the conspiratorial mind says that they actually wanted. Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, the greatest properties in Los Angeles are being guzzled up for top dollar, and nobody can compete, and nobody can build their house back. And the Coastal Commission in Pacific Palisades, they're going to expedite these Chinese new properties when they didn't allow anybody to build for like the last 30 years, and it's just a mess.
It's weird too, because it's like, okay, so theoretically you're saying like they're sick of Newsom, they want to get rid of him. I know you're talking specifically the Palisades, but it's like they had the option in, was it LA the other year? They could have at least had a slightly more pro-business Dem with like Rick Caruso, but they went Karen Bass anyways.
I'll tell you the story on Rick Caruso. He threw the election on purpose.
Oh.
Rick Caruso got tons of housing contracts. He's like the golden boy. He didn't grow up on gold. He grew up on titanium. That guy is so freaking rich. And all the new affordable housing, it was a deal. Let's show some competition. The place where Democrats cheat the most is in Democrat-controlled states. That's when they're adding on massive amounts of votes to the popular vote to try to make the illusion that Hillary Clinton got 3 more million votes than Trump. But the real issue that nobody wants to talk about is that Rick Caruso, he never wanted to be mayor of LA. That was a ploy. They're going to get these two people to go head to head, and he bailed so quickly. As within a couple hours of election night, he tossed his candidacy because he got all these crazy contracts, and now him and Karen Bass together are showing a unified front where the billionaire makes buco billions off of all the government Section 8 housing, and Karen gets to be mayor. Yeah. That's who I ran against actually in 2014 was Karen Bass when she was congresswoman from District 37.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.